Welcome into another edition of the Territory Talk podcast, the official podcast of the Florida Panthers, presented as always by Baptist Health, the official sports medicine provider of the Florida Panthers. Doug Plagens, Jameson here with you as always. And joining us today, special guest, Panthers forward Evan Rodrigues. Evan, thanks for stopping by and checking out our new digs here.
Yeah, it's nice. You guys got a little upgrade here. It's a nice touch. You're definitely official now.
Well, we're recording this on Halloween, so I'd imagine busy day at the Rodrigues household. Father of three. What's this day mean? What's going on?
They had trunk or treat this morning, so they load them up with candy at school, and families come in and decorate their trunks, and then the kids go walking through the campus, filling up on candy, and then tonight we'll do the same thing. We'll trick or treat, and they'll get more candy, and just get them full energy for the next week.
Obviously, you're a hockey player. You can have too much candy, but what is the candy tax like at the house for you?
I'm not a big candy guy. Like, I'll mix in a chocolate bar here or there, but I'm more of like a chip guy per se. So Halloween doesn't really entice me or tempt me as much as you'd think.
There's not any of the, or like a special temptation. Like you see one in the kid's bag, and you're not just gonna like, I'm gonna grab that one.
Not real. Not like chocolate bars. Like, I'll have a Twix here or there, maybe.
If there's like one of those mini bags of like Cape Cod chips, you're going for that?
Well, no, but
You're a New England guy.
yeah, but no, it's got to be an elite chip.
Yeah, it's got to be an elite
It's
chip.
got to be a good chip.
What's an elite chip?
Like an all-dressed chip is elite.
Okay, that's an
It's
elite
like-
chip, yeah.
There's some smokehouse barbecue chips that are out there that are pretty elite, but yeah, you got to save them for special occasions.
And when it comes to costumes, obviously you have a reputation. You and the boys always have matching outfits. The matching suits have been great. Do you have a matching like themed Halloween costume?
We got like a alien astronaut out of this world type thing going on. Kept it fairly simple. My oldest wants to be himself though, so
It's admirable.
Rumor has it he's dressing up in he's putting all his hockey gear on and rollerblades. So we'll see at 5 o'clock what happens. You never know. You just show up and hope that everyone just survives.
And on that note, here we are just rolling in. Halloween's kind of one of those benchmark time periods rolling into the new season. But we wanted to just kind of look back a little bit. 2 cups. A lot of you guys have been fortunate enough now to win 2 cups, get 2 rings. Cup 1 versus Cup 2. What's the difference between the two? Is there a difference that comes to mind when you think about those 2 runs next to each other?
Also, how great is it just to get asked that question?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. The way I've explained it, and I guess the best way I can is the first one was just euphoria, right? It's just it's a new experience. It's a whirlwind. You're just kind of going through it, and then the next thing happens, and then all of a sudden the summer's over, and you're back ready for the season, and you kind of blink, and it's all over, and even your cup day is kind of like everything's chaos. Like, it's just you're in this like bliss happiness, but it's also like the most chaotic time ever. The second one you could take in more. The second one you knew what was coming next. You knew what was happening, you knew what kind of was going on the rest of the summer and how it was going to come together. So you got to take in more of the little things and enjoy it a little bit more. But I don't think anything will top that, buzzer going off after Game 7 the first year. So I would say the first year is more, exciting, euphoric.
The stress probably added to it too.
Yeah, but yeah.
Game 7.
Sure, yeah. And then the second year was a little bit more calm, but enjoyable, I would say.
And the thing about you is obviously you had 2 incredible playoff runs. 2 years ago, you led the team in scoring in the Cup final. You officially can say, Evan Rodrigues is a playoff guy. Like, the resume's there. For yourself, though, has that changed you as a player? Like, there's no more mystery now. There's no more, I wonder what's going to happen when I get there. I wonder how I'm going to perform. Like, how will I do in the spotlight? You've kind of seen it all, done it all.
Yeah, I think it gave me a little bit more confidence. I think as even going back to when I was young, I always played on a pretty good, minor hockey team, junior team, college team. And I've had a lot of, I would say, even though they're tournaments and maybe not playoffs, but a lot of big game moments from when I was young all the way up. And it became a little bit normal. And I think that's helped me, even though it's, 20 years later. I think those experiences and those nerves, start to calm down more and more the more experience you have. And I feel like it helped me per se coming into the playoffs. I just tried to. I think my main message to myself, and um, I think it's a good one for anyone, is you got to be able to enjoy it, right? Like you have to enjoy those moments, and you can't let them, take you over.
Mhm.
You have to embrace it and take on the challenge, because if you don't, it'll eat at you, right? And then you're not playing your best when you're nervous or don't want to make a mistake and things like that. So that was kind of my mindset, and yeah, it seemed to work out a little bit for me.
Speaking of embracing the moment, keeping things light, we have to ask. So the Evan Rodrigues smile from Game One against the Oilers this past year, the legs that thing has had, the staying power, the amount of times it still just shows up on social media. It's like it's grown beyond hockey. It's a part of like other TikTok trends now and stuff. Obviously, you're just in the moment there. You're having fun, but how surprised are you with how kind of big it became? And do people still send that to you? Like, how often do you see it in your life?
Yeah, quite a anything that if you go to the comments on anything that,
Anything.
involves me, it's usually in there. But it was just one of those moments where I tried to, again, try to enjoy it, right? You try to, you put a smile on your face and try to embrace kind of what was going on, and the moment you were in. And yeah, obviously it came out a little differently than probably I thought. But yeah, just again, you see the Stanley Cup there, and
Mhm.
fans are booing that arena coming off of the year prior, knowing how loud it was going to be, how loud it already was before the game even started. Um, yeah, just tried to take it in, and yeah, I went little, uh, little
It's
sideways from where I
iconic.
thought.
It's
Yeah.
legendary. It's iconic. It's a part of hit. Like I said, 2 years ago, you led this team in scoring in the Cup final, but people like that and the smile are kind of live together now. But you said you didn't get a T-shirt. Like Gadjo got a T-shirt for his
No,
hung
I
out
don't.
Gadjo.
It's good where it's at. It's got enough attention. I don't need it. I don't need it on a t-shirt.
Well, to me, it showed kind of an I've been here
Cool.
before
Yeah.
kind of. You're ready for the stage, you're ready for the moment. On that note, as an athlete, because we've talked about, you've had some of your biggest games, some of your biggest stretches of hockey have been in the cup final, and the stage is the biggest when the lights are the brightest. When you're just locked in as an athlete, what is that feeling like? Because we've been able to watch and we've seen that you've just been on a different level when the games have been the biggest at times.
It's all confidence, and at least in my case, it's all it flirts with confidence and borderline cockiness, like
Which you have
and
to have a little
yeah,
bit, right?
exactly.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm trying to flirt with how to say this
Healthy
and say
swagger.
yes, exactly. It's a swagger. That's exactly what it is. And when you're playing at your best, you have it, and it makes you play better. And no matter what anyone tells you, you have to have internal swagger. You don't have to be cocky. You don't have to come off as better than you are, but you have to believe it down deep, and you have to believe that you belong and you can do it, and because it makes you play better. And anyone will tell you that. You can see any, mental coach,
Right.
psychiatrist, whatever you want to call them, everyone will tell you that if you don't believe, you're not going to play as good as you can. And that's why so many people believe in manifestation and picturing and um all these things, because it just makes you believe you can do it. And if you don't have that confidence, anytime anything negative happens in a game, you replay it and you're like, oh, that, you replay the negative. And when you're confident and things are going good, you always replay the positive, and makes you play better. That's why people go on stretch runs, right?
Mhm.
That's why people have, ups and downs, because they have the confidence. And then when things are going badly, they start to dwell on the negatives. And, it takes something to happen to get you back going up on the positives again. So, I think for me at least, when I get to the playoffs, it's a little bit easier. There's bigger stakes. You're more focused. More in the regular season, you have those lulls in the schedule, and it's a long season,
Mhm.
and it's more difficult. It's something that with age and experience you get better at, is controlling those. Um, but yeah, it's definitely just it's really focusing in and just believing in yourself. And yeah, I've been fortunate that things have gone my way at good times.
It's been pretty good. It's been pretty good.
Yeah.
Looking at the last years, obviously you get certain things. You get the cup rings, you get the mini Stanley Cups, but do you have any other like personal mementos you picked up from these 2 runs? Did you keep any pieces of gear, anything like that you have also kind of a part of your collection?
Yeah, the second run, I have a few things that were on the ice after we won that I picked up, a couple rats,
Yeah.
couple hats, just some things that were on the ice.
So there's some fans out there, their rat is in your house. They
Yeah,
don't know it.
yeah.
That's awesome.
And just and then some of the stuff they give us, like the scarves and stuff, the first year, like they all went missing. Everyone, like it was, it's again that same feeling, right? The first one's just euphoric and you're not really thinking, and so all those things went missing. Everyone's missing them. But this year I was like, okay, I gotta make sure like I put them in my bag
Yep.
as soon as the game's over, like make sure they're we keep them. And then from the first year, I have a puzzle actually that I did like throughout the playoffs,
Yeah.
that I ended up finishing it the day before game 7. I initially started the puzzle at the beginning of the playoffs, and it got to the end,
2
and
months
obviously
later.
we lost 3 in a row, but
Mhm.
there was 3 pieces missing in the puzzle, so we had to go out to 3 different stores, find the puzzle, find the pieces.
What was the puzzle of?
Like a, I don't know, it was like a beach thing. My
Yeah.
mother-in-law just bought it for us randomly before the playoffs started, and then none of us talked about it, but we all kind of knew like we were doing the
So you actually went out and found that exact puzzle
They
again
went
to
out.
find the pieces.
We were in Edmonton, and my wife and mother-in-law went out to 3 different stores to get the puzzle.
Kind of a
Found
healthy
the
distraction.
found the 3 pieces, finished the puzzle, 1 game.
So is it like framed somewhere? Did you keep
It's
it?
rolled up, yeah.
Yeah?
We got like a
That's
I don't
awesome.
know, so it's rolled up and in the closet, but yeah. So it was kind of like that was our stish of the playoffs.
Mhm.
But it was something like none of us like not everyone knew, but no
You
one
would have meant, but no one's going to talk
no
about
one
it.
talked about it. So it was actually me after game 6. I was like, hey, the puzzle's got to go. Like, and they were like, no, we got the puzzle. Like we got another one. We're gonna finish this.
Do you keep much stuff from throughout your career? I mean, I'm always curious, guys. You've been on some good teams. You played with some great players. I mean, do you keep much as time goes on?
Not really. I have like every year they give you a jersey at the end of the year. That's pretty much it. I have a couple things from guys I played with before, but nothing crazy. Yeah.
And kind of closing out the cup talk is when guys win championships, they always say, famously, I'm going to Disney World. You didn't have to say that, but you did it. Because once again, you had the ability to do everything again. You were prepared the first time you went. You took up to BU, got to bring it to all your friends and family up there. So when you had another opportunity a year later, kind of did you immediately think Disney? And what was it like to kind of be there in that magical moment?
Well, the first thought was just that we wanted it to be way more low key than the first year. You try to do so much and bring it back to BU, right? And all your family and friends wants to see you. So you try to do it for everybody else, and then you realize the day's over, and you're like, I didn't.
Yeah.
Wait a second. So
Phil's packing it up. You're like,
yeah,
whoa.
whoa, I haven't got the cup yet. Yeah. So this year we just wanted to do like something low key. We even thought about going to like Italy winery and just like chilling the whole day. That was obviously a little more difficult. So then we thought of Disney, and then it was kind of just like how many memories can we make for the kids, for the family. And so we did Disney, we did the golf thing, mini sticks, water slides, just different pictures, videos, memories that we could have, and hopefully the kids will remember. And that was kind of the thought process. And then adding Disney onto it, we've been a handful of times, and the kids love it, and my nieces and nephews were coming, so figured they would love it too, and it just kind of all worked out.
And we saw Remy in the cup, obviously Rat tying there. But are you a Ratatouille guy? Like, what's the number one Disney Pixar for you?
Um,
Because I'm sure your house, like 3 kids. I'm sure.
yeah,
something's always on.
we're big Toy Story. I was a big fan of Coco when it came out. It came out right when my oldest was born or very young, and I obviously before he knew what was going on, like we just throw on Pixar movies.
Bright colors.
Yeah, exactly. And that was kind of like one of the first ones that he actually like watched with me, fell asleep, kind of like. So it's a memory. But we've seen them all now, and but yeah, Toy Story is kind of just like classic, and I put Coco up there, but there's a lot of good ones. I'll watch them all.
Evan, before we wrap up, we have from the brand new 25-26 Upper Deck Series 1, the Evan Rodrigues card out of the base set. These are brand new. You said you hadn't seen it yet. Upper Deck official NHL trading card. Is it still cool to see yourself on a hockey card?
No, it is. That's it's odd face, but working hard clearly. Yeah, but faces are probably seem to be my thing these days.
Do you remember the game it's referencing on the back, where it has like the little fun stat there?
A game winner. It references a game winner you scored.
Nope. No, I don't.
Well,
But
it made an
I
impression.
mean, yeah, I did. No,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely. No, I actually have no clue.
Do the kids collect Dad? Do they like Dad on the hockey
Yeah, I
cards?
think it's cool to see you there.
For like the 10 minutes when they get it, they
Yeah.
think it's awesome. And then they kind of move on. My oldest, actually, they were giving out when they get like player of the game, they get like upper deck cards.
Yeah.
And one of them had Chucky in it. So he was all like fired up. He's like, hey, Chucky's autograph. So he brings it to the game, gets his autograph, and then as soon as he did, it was like gone. Like it was like he put it in his room and hasn't looked at
Like
it since.
your boys are hockey nuts. Do they hound
Yeah.
you for like stuff from the guys these days?
No, they're
No?
not there yet. It kind of like it's at the point where I haven't started it.
You
So,
can't open
like,
the door.
yeah, exactly right. It's Pandora's box after that. So I've just kind of it's like the equipment. Like once they get to choose their equipment, then it's
Yeah.
like Pandora's box. So I just I don't even give them a chance. It's like I just go and like it's like whatever's on Bauer. Like I just grab and
Yeah.
here's your new stuff. Like
Mhm.
there's no choices yet because once that starts, it's game over. So.
But on that last one for me, I mean, I know your boys are out there playing hockey. What is it like now, kind of seeing that next generation and kind of passing that torch and being a hockey dad?
It's awesome. Like it really is a lot of fun. It's all the memories that I have from my childhood. I'm like living, like I'm like vicariously living and seeing it. And like he went to his first like away tournament and just the experience he's having, like I'm like I know what you're feeling. Like I know this. Like this is awesome. And like I've talked to Chucky about it too, because obviously my boys are very similar to him and Brady, and we've kind of talked about it and learned that their mannerisms are very similar. As you know, Grayson is like Matthew, as Noah's to Brady, and
Yep.
we've just talked quite a bit, and it's funny like when the guys on the team, like we all talk about our, Grayson and
A lot of
what
dads.
he's going, yeah, a lot of dads now, but what he's going through, and everyone's always like, oh, those are the best. Like everyone is like, when you go back to 8-year-old, 10-year-olds like you remember like how much fun it was, like going to water parks.
Like, that's where it
doing-
starts.
Yeah, like the brick tournament, right? Like all these different experiences and hotels and mini sticks in the hallway, like stuff like that. And so yeah, it kind of brings everybody back, and your inner child comes out. And when I'll go on the ice with them sometimes, and I'm just like it really like the memories flood back. And so yeah, long story long, it's awesome.
Well, that's where it all starts.
Yeah.
And I guess kind of off of that, you probably thought winning 2 Stanley Cups, you'd seen it all. You'd been in a Game 7 in the Stanley Cup final. You probably thought you'd seen it all. But now seeing it from that angle, does it kind of just bring it all full circle, like you said?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and it's nice seeing him enjoy it so much. Like my oldest loves it, loves everything about it. Not to throw him under the bus, but like was really upset this week because he realized he wasn't skating for an entire week, and that like devastated him. Like he just loves everything about it.
We saw him at the rink the other day. He when he got in here, he
yeah,
like seeing the Beatles. He was like
loves
going
it,
crazy.
and it's funny, when he was 3 or 2.5 when COVID hit. So for a year and a half, like he didn't know anything else. And I was in Pittsburgh at the time, and our only outings were when my wife got to bring him to the game. So like that's all he ever knew. Like we couldn't go anywhere, so we just played mini sticks at home. And yeah, so he's really into it and loves everything about it. And just like his excitement, seeing him so excited, seeing him so happy. And I was saying, like him stick handling around the house, like I remember those, like vividly remember those days as a kid. And so it's cool watching him. My younger one, Noah, he's starting to do the same, following in his brother's footsteps. He's not as obviously as old as him, but he's getting there. And it's really cool. It's a lot of fun. And it's almost like it's a different enjoyment, but almost watching them is just as exciting as just playing myself. Like it's obviously a different feeling, but it's awesome. And
You always hear that's what it's all about.
exactly, like I couldn't be happier. I'm in a good spot right now.
Well, it's a lot of fun for us, as always, to be able to sit down and chat hockey with you. So, again, thanks so much for being here today, for taking some time out, and all the best, and best of luck here as we move forward.
Appreciate that. Thanks for my card.